Oh, right. That was a good one, too.
Trump, baby.
Trump, baby.
I missed that.
I don't think you had every
Working
episode.
at Whole Foods.
Trump, baby.
Big fat Mexican dude. Trump, baby.
Trump, baby.
It made me laugh every time.
Season 6.
I got it.
Oh, shit.
One of the best podcasts ever.
You all should be disappointed.
Disappointed in your lives?
Podcast 34.
No, that was
I've been
34.
disappointed since fucking number 3. 1 and 2 were good. What was the road trip one?
This is the
Please tell me it's
Peakeast.
the road trip one.
Yeah, it's a road trip.
Demise
So they got the U-Haul.
Peakeast. 35.
Oh, I was like,
35.
35.3.
35 and a half,
That's where I
bitches.
need some whole pairs.
Hey, in a minute,
We can watch that.
I gotta play you my new song that I want you to drum on.
Okay,
And
podcast,
drum, I mean,
podcast 35
bongos with the
and a
dick.
new live stream.
It's a good episode featuring Blaine's head.
It's about Tree Fitty.
It's about Tree Fitty.
It's about podcast Tree Fitty.
Tree Fitty. Podcast Tree Fitty.
Tritty.
Tree Fitty. Oh shit, Tree
Hey, I
Fitty.
didn't know Dwayne was in this episode.
Just knocking over the oil.
Is that oil?
Nah, it's in the carton.
Tree Fitty.
Where's
Oh,
the
okay.
oil?
No oil spill. It's all good.
Boys,
It's closed.
D. Hayes did not cause an oil spill
D.
in the making
Hayes.
of this episode.
why you
Almost
out there, buddy?
caused an oil spill.
Huh?
That would
Boys, stop
affect
growling.
animals left and right. Let's see.
People treat you like
Shit.
good, and then you growl. It makes no sense. Oh my god, he's petting me. I'm getting mad. Fuck you, bitch.
People equal shit. People equal shit. People equal shit. Are you fucking ass,
You
Mike?
see, he rubs your shoulder and you start like screaming at him.
No.
Just like
Are you calling me Torres right now?
yeah.
Oh god damn it.
Hey, I don't know why. But I've been listening to fucking Iowa.
It's a good album, that's why you fucking
Er
shut
day. But guess what? Let me ask this. Hey, Corey Taylor was talking about. He said, "All that album is about paranoia and depression and suicide,
Go.
More.
as opposed to
Go.
It's funny because I've seen him push the door open. But Iowa,
no what's allowed." Iowa
it's good.
album. I know, man. I'm like, you can hear the darkness in it.
Listening
Subliminal
to music with
verses.
Dwayne, though, is like it's different because he has the sound engineer perspective of something. Like me and you will listen to music and we'll be like, oh, that's sick music right there, the fucking, and then Dwayne will be like, oh, but the fucking compressor
projection.
delay fucking reality is fucking way tweaked out. And you're like, huh? It's so funny. Like, Ben put on one of his band songs on the way home the other day, and I was just like, I heard what you said,
Yeah.
but I did not know how to say it.
Ghost
You know what I
Parade.
mean?
Ghost
Yeah.
Parade.
I was just like, that seems very
That's the name of the band,
overproduced. And you're like, can I be really honest? Da 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 da. And he like explained everything I was thinking. And I was like, yeah. What
Ghost
he
Parade?
said. Yeah, Ghost Parade. Like,
What
on
happened?
one of his
What
songs.
was it? It was just like.
Oh,
It
it's
just
just
seems
like one guy
super
was just
artificial.
artificial, like really heavy like bus compression.
I just
So
think they
like the
sound
left and right
generic.
just like
Yeah.
was just super.
Like Deftones' newest album.
Every hit was just like right there, right there,
Yeah.
right there. There's no dynamic.
But at least there's some.
Yeah.
There's
No,
Dynamic
there's
to
some
it. It just
beautiful
sounds.
songs. But like.
No, and then put like
that's
Ben
stupid.
put his own mix on. I was like, this is much better. This isn't like just compress the shit out of it. It's
Yeah.
like shoved through a compressor. You know,
Yeah.
it's actually made me blow.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like.
I think
going
Ben's the
from a
best
four-track,
part of his
man.
band.
You know what's really sick? And it's not even my favorite album of Mogways, but their new album
Really?
Yeah, it sounds good, but it doesn't have any of like my favorite songs.
Dwayne. Ben's in that band because he loves playing bass. He loves being in a band. Everybody else in that band is like in that band to like get found and like just be that next generic band. Like,
Yeah,
get
but
signed.
he wanted,
Like
they
that's
wanted me
but,
to, or they asked me to play with
yeah,
them.
but
I'm
like Ben
listen
did it
to
just
them,
because
I'm
like he.
I want to be in something that I have pride in.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Ben. I don't think Ben has pride in it. He just likes playing bass.
And if I did, we would butt
Hey,
heads because
hey.
I would change the sound.
Hey.
I know I would somehow.
Check it out. You should be in Scholar Boys then. You shouldn't be in Scholar Boys then.
Nah, you
Tell
guys.
us about image.
If Scala was anything, it wasn't generic.
What?
If Scala was anything, it wasn't generic. It was not generic.
Hey,
It
like
wasn't.
Scholar Boys.
It was
The
its own
Scholar
thing.
Boys were just like.
It was its own
It
thing.
was its own thing. I don't know what to call it. It was not.
That's a
It was
compliment.
not trying to be anything else.
No. Hey, but yeah, that's what it should be. Though.
Totally.
Right? Music to what you think sounds cool.
To this.
When
Right,
you're
hey,
done, you're like,
cuz, right,
It's cool.
hey, can we rap
I
music
hope
to
other
this?
people think that sounds
Can
cool.
we rap music to that?
Album cover.
Okay, can we rap music to my son's face?
I'll write a rap
It's like,
song.
Like
Nice.
Venetian snares and like, Winnipeg is a frozen shithole or songs about my cats.
Hey,
The song's about
betters.
This dog's super weird. What? Drop it.
just
No, it's not weird, he's just autistic.
He won't. He won't
That's
the
what
other side.
it is. That's what it is, dude. Torres is autistic, bro. He thinks I'll fucking put the nail on the fucking head, bro. The hammer on the head of the nail.
I think it's the word you're looking for is inbred.
He's a fucking retard.
Hell, is that yours?
What?
Are you stupid?
This beer?
Sorry.
I just took a sip
Look,
out of
you
it.
don't like the other side.
What? What? There's plenty of beer.
No, I was saying, I thought I
He's
had.
not
I'm tripping.
Retard.
No, I didn't know I finished these two. Hey,
There's a song on Mogwai's new album called AK-47.
Is it about the gun?
No, it's about
Gun.
It
the
is like-
video game.
This is the most interesting choice of notes that I've heard in a song in a long time. And I'm listening to it and I'm going, what the? And it's kind of like one of those things where you're going, where is this going? And then you can't. It's hard to explain. It's it's in a very weird key. I could not pinpoint what key it was in. I could not pinpoint what time signature it was in. I couldn't. It was just like this strange emotion. As I was listening to it, I was like, this is incredible. But for that reason, you're like, what is this?
What is this? I can't define it.
Yeah, you're just like.
That's like the first time. Well, like that's what a lot of people thought the first time they listened to Pink Floyd.
Oh, Jesus.
Sure, yeah.
It's like, what is this?
Because you had the Who, you had Led Zeppelin, you had the Beatles,
And then you were just like,
you got Pink Floyd, and you're like,
what?
these guys are trippy as fuck.
But it's fucking amazing. Like I can't stop listening to it, but I don't know what it is. And
That
then I
makes
think
sense.
that happened again in the '90s
Maybe I would appreciate
with
Pink
like
Floyd.
Trent Reznor and them.
That's
Nine Inch
right.
Nails, where they like just changed music in the early '90s and went, oh, what the fuck is this? I
Hey!
don't know what it is, but
The
we're
last
gonna-
live stream posted, I
industrial.
realized some fucking schmeat. It's all fucking. Fuck.
So what?
It's all fucked up ass quality. We're like, the whole time.
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? Hey,
Yeah, didn't
but
Trent-
guess
didn't
that?
like Nine Inch Nails, like,
Relieve
originally
me,
classified as, like,
bitch.
Industrial rock.
Yeah, they were probably the ones that put industrial rock on the map.
Yeah,
There
but
was-
I don't consider it. I don't know. It's just
Men,
its own thing.
men.
Nine Inch Nails has always been its own thing.
Okay, so like Nine Inch Nails they based their shit off of Ministry. Ministry, all the industrial shit was based off Ministry, and Al Jorgensen was the mind behind Ministry and industrial music, and that sound, and the distorted vocals, and that overdrive guitar, and, sampling shit into repetitive guitar riffs and shit like that. And then Nine Inch Nails just made it more melodic, I think, a little bit more catchy. Kind of made it. It wasn't even radio friendly, but it was radio friendly in the early 90s. It's not radio friendly now.
And then I feel the same way like a little bit about Marilyn Manson too. Some of his shit. Just like, what the fuck is
But
this?
you think about Marilyn Manson, it's like fucking Trent Reznor put him on the label.
Totally.
He put him on his label.
Totally.
He said, hey, come over here and record with me. I'll fucking, and that whole Beautiful People album, or whatever that fucking album is, that was all, produced by Trent Reznor.
Yep. And it's you can tell.
And you can tell.
So good. It's so catchy for all the wrong reasons. It's great.
Oh, that song, that album has jams.
Dude, it's so
And
good.
even if you're not a Marilyn Manson fan, you listen to that album. It's just good.
Yep. Like you can tell somebody like, oh yeah,
It's provocative.
like listen to this without
sexy.
telling you what it is, and they'll be like, yeah, this is great. And they'll be like, yeah, it's Marilyn Manson. You'll be like, oh, that's Marilyn Manson, because people that like just have this like idea of who Marilyn Manson is without ever listening to his music. Is
that a butt crack on her chest? That's cool.
That's where he eats the whole pear. You missed it.
I thought he does it in the car.
No, he does it at the because he buy it at the market.
This is crazy.
I had to take the system out of my car today. That was kind of annoying.
They didn't tell it today.
I thought they were, but I think they're coming tomorrow. What was that say?
That's what cousin Jay, my mom. When I was 15, 16.
They busted you, huh?
Yeah. I was just like, that's my money. There's everything. I was just like, that's for killing Cole, that's for fucking showing us for that same time. We just like, why you doing this? I don't know.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, baby. Well, cousin Jay says, like, this fucking kid over here.
Because there's shit that, like, you tell me that I can't tell Jay, and there's shit that Jay tells me that I can't tell you. There's probably shit that he tells you about me that you can't tell me.
No, I tell you all the time.
Exactly. He says, don't tell Charlie. Hey, yo.
Hey, don't tell Charlie.
Don't tell Charlie, but he's a fucking dipshit.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, bro. You know how Jay is.
He's just
we all know how
hey,
each other are.
He's a lucky man. That's all I gotta say is that he's got a home to stay.
He's got a home. He got his
great
fucking
course.
car. This motherfucker, dude, he's lucky.
Yes. I know.
He
I was
works his
there on
ass off. He's a
Thanksgiving.
workaholic.
Well, no,
All
but
he
he
does is
didn't work
all he
for
cares about is Tanya
and Jay.
He don't give a fuck.
Well, he didn't work for years,
Lay down.
and that's why whenever he pushes it in
Course,
someone's
lay
face,
down.
like, I'm a hard worker. I'm like, he didn't work
Lay down.
for years, so
Lay down.
He just
That's
flipped over and then he went to Santa Rosa and didn't do shit, right?
Well, he was unemployed for 3 years. And I'm like,
Sit.
Sit. Push that in someone's face just to be like, oh yeah.
Sit down.
Because you know how it was to
Lay
be
down.
unemployed but have
Lay down.
Hey,
No, it's a
Lay
good,
down.
like,
I'm like, you
I've
got
been
it.
unemployed once before than I am now. And it kind of,
This
start to
motherfucker.
find epiphanies or whatever.
This guy right
Yeah.
here. He's so comfortable right now.
No, he's not. And he's uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable?
It's a dildo on his butt.
All day.
I wouldn't say I'm comfortable, I wouldn't say I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. He's just Casey. He's been sleeping in every day.
I fucking
Fuck,
hey,
dude.
even when I worked at Whole Foods and I worked 2 p.m. to 10:30,
You were Devin
I
New.
fucking slept in the anyway, dude. Because that's what it does to you when you work those hours.
Totally.
I worked.
Oh,
2
get one
to
of these
10:30.
motherfuckers.
I
You wake
worked
up at 8
2
every day.
I worked 2
Yeah.
to 10:30 more often than I worked the morning shifts.
Yeah.
And then sometimes
Especially towards the end.
Yeah, because the boss didn't like me.
Yep.
So, sure. I'm gonna have you close and the boss would open.
But now every day.
That's when we
No, actually, the last few days I don't think you have. Because we're doing your
I do the
stuff.
same damn thing. I'll say it.
No, I'm up. Even on my days off, I'm up at like 8.
Sleep is.
This is great.
Except for when you guys slam the fucking door in the hallway. I know it ain't Dwayne, because me and him had this conversation.
I've done it all like straight up. But like, oh shit, fuck.
It was you today.
I didn't go through that door today.
You didn't go through the garage door today. I know it was James.
Oh yeah, James is horrible with that.
James don't give a fuck. It's my house. You guys ain't paying real rent.
Doom. That's like his uncle, cousin. You know, my mom says, be like, my house, Tanya, my house. I'm like, this is your mom's house.
I asked him.
That
The
your
other day
dad
when I went over
gave
there to
your
pick him
mom.
up, I was, yo, why is your bedroom door always closed? No, this is my bedroom right here. I was like, James, this bedroom? Yeah, he stays in this bedroom. James, you stay in this bedroom? Yeah. He stays in the master bedroom. It's all filled with fucking
It's
Vicky
a
shit.
storage room.
I was just like, what?
Yeah.
This whole time, how long have you had this house?
Your
It's
hoarders?
all filled with fucking Aunt Vicky
Are they
shit.
like hoarders?
No, it's his mom's house.
Is mom a hoarder?
My aunt gave that house to my cousin.
Uh-huh.
So now that
I mean,
bedroom,
he
How much,
does
like, what kind of
pay.
shit?
He
Pays.
pays. He
What kind of
pays.
stuff is it?
I don't know.
It's got some man over in the fucking hood now.
Yeah, but what's in that room? Like, what kind of
it's
stuff?
not in the hood, yo.
No, I'm saying it's in the Chino fucking area. What I'm saying is it's a Chino.
Chinese
It's by
area?
fucking. It's by where Nick Goldman Hall's parents live.
Oh, yeah, that's Chinese.
Hostel.
That's
Hostel.
Asian. Yeah, that's Asian.
That's where it is.
I don't mean hood as in hood, but I
No,
mean
that's
like
kind of
Asian
hood.
hood.
That's hood adjacent.
Hood adjacent.
Like us, we're hood adjacent.
Like, I feel like Independence High School is like half hood, half not hood.
Yeah.
Because it's so big.
I know, right?
Across the street.
If you live over there, you go to Independence.
Yo, man, fucking. It's like when I go, like, when I'm here, it's like, we're like 2 blocks away from the hood.
Yeah.
And then I go over to pick up Julio, I'm in the hood.
Where's Julio live?
He lives
Serrano.
yes, Serrano, exactly. He
That's
lives
the
right
joke.
behind fucking, okay, that whole fucking supermarket that whole fucking shopping center right there with the Starbucks and the Rite Aid
Yeah.
and Vito's Pizza.
Yeah.
He lives
That's fucking
in those
hood.
neighborhoods right there.
That's fucking hood. Yeah,
Like, I've seen motherfuckers get like a jump while I'm like just chilling on this front porch.
Where Super Taquerias and shit?
Super Tigeria and Santa Fe Taqueria.
Oh,
Store
that
area.
area. Yeah.
Right there.
I mean, that's like where I grew up. Like, that's
right over there. By the
yeah,
car
but like
stop.
I would walk over there and get a haircut.
Would you walk all the way over there? Remember when the cook
Is it
stop?
Seven?
Yo, remember when the cook stop had fucking slush puppies?
Yeah, dude. They don't have slush puppies no more. I never
Where
gone
do you
there.
get slush puppies?
Yeah, that's around the block from my dad's house. So we used to walk there every day.
Slush
Every
puppies,
day.
dude?
We used to walk in there.
Where do you
With
get a slush
that
puppy?
fucking dog on there with the beanie?
Yeah.
We would-
Beanie on or
we
some
would-
shit?
we would
You get a
go
slush
there.
puppy
We
on
would buy.
boardwalk.
We would buy stickers. They're gonna have a sticker machine. We get those like Thug Life stickers. They were like the thug characters.
You know what's funny, dude?
You know what I'm talking about? Those little like
No.
they're like cartoon characters.
I was
that were, like,
watching
thug.
Danny DeVito on the fucking screen over there.
We used to go over there in the morning and like, just like spend our like we would get like a lunch money and we just spend it quick stuff in the morning.
Oh, remember, dude, lunch money? The kids wouldn't even know what that is anymore.
I don't know.
Lunch monies, you get like $20 a week, and it would be like, oh, I'm not
I got
gonna buy
$2 a
lunch with
day.
this. I'm gonna buy a CD for my favorite band that's releasing a CD.
Yeah.
Remember, that's how it was for us. It was
I would
like,
get $2
I'm not
a
even
day.
gonna buy lunch. I'm gonna buy the fucking
Yeah.
fucking
Go
Deftones
buy,
album
like,
or
the
whatever.
cheese bread for $1.30.
Yeah.
Take the rest.
It really taught you money management. It
Yep.
did.
No, I got $2 a day.
That's fucking
Until I
child
was
labor.
until I was in high school. In high school, then my dad would give me $10 a day.
$10 is pretty good, dude.
No, $5 a day. $5 a day.
It's not very good.
No.
That's child labor.
But I would say
Does
that
your
$5
dad
a day.
teaching you child labor?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Good job, motherfucker. And then you did.
I did.
Joey was like one of the first people I know who's got a job.
Yeah, I was working at 15.
Joey, tell your favorite story about how you met me.
I met Joey in front of this house.
You met
He was
me
hella
in
drunk.
front of this house.
He was hella drunk.
I was 19.
Sitting on the curb, no pants on, no shoes on. And I'd be like, Casey. I'd be
No
like,
pants,
hey.
no
I'd be
shoes.
like, hey man.
I was sitting on the curb out front by the mailbox.
I'm like,
in my box.
I was like, hey man, what happened to your shoes? He was like, fuck my shoes, I can't find my pants.
Classic
You know what my pants were?
He was like, hey, dreads too. He had dreads.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to like
yeah.
emphasize that he had dreads.
Did we hang out during that time?
Well, I must have been like fucking goddamn one. No, it's probably like fucking.
This is like 2004.
I think I got dressed
Oh,
right
14
after
at that
me
time.
and
So,
you
yeah.
and Brent started playing music.
Yeah.
Right after we
Because
stopped playing music.
15.
Yeah, it was like 2004.
Right after we stopped playing music, then I got my dread that day.
Yes.
I'm trying
In
to. Were you in high-
2004, I was 14.
I'm trying to figure out if I was in high school or not. You guys like,
How did,
We were all
Wayne,
seniors.
how did you make these fucking ass white?
no, because I'm a year younger than you, so I think I was a senior. I think you were out of high school.
You're
you
younger
know
than me,
Alan?
but we were the same grade because I did first grade twice in the same.
Oh, so we were seniors.
Because I couldn't.
No,
No, it was
it's
like
just-
2003 or 2004.
It was 2004. We graduated.
I just hung out with like
Yeah, was that spring?
identity and guys.
Was that is the spring of 2004?
Pio.
Yeah, something.
Alan.
Yeah, Ellen and Peter and Nathan and fucking Craig and
Alan
So
was
you hung
calling
out-
a text message the other day.
You hung out with the Pio.
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to text him.
Where are the Pio videos on YouTube?
It's
Not
on
there anymore.
It's on there.
Pio
It's on there.
Productions.
Pile Productions.
Playing shits, man.
No.
Where's the
No.
one?
We
No,
just
we're
went through that at Alex's wedding.
No.
Watching
Yeah.
all the old Pio
I
videos.
can't do it. I can
No.
only do that every so often because then I'm like, fuck, look at like myself. I was so young.
But the one that I want to see is the one where he crashes his shit. Into
That was like
the
their whole little. They did like a.
CKY
They did
demo.
like a whole movie.
Yeah.
Best
Almost an hour
one.
long.
The
It's
best
not on
one
there
is when
anymore.
Casey dresses up like a woman.
Hey, the saddest thing that he
I
told me.
can't find that one.
Hey, the saddest thing that this
Not that I've
motherfucker
looked.
told me right here was that he saw Craig,
Where'd you see Craig?
and that motherfucker was working at a fucking goddamn
Bowling
No,
alley?
he was in the
bowling-
wedding.
Yeah, he works at the
He
bowling
was in the
alley.
wedding, and I was like, "Yo, what are you up to?" And he's like, "I fucking work at a bowling."
He works at the one in Eastridge.
That sucks.
That's Craig.
At the
It makes
time,
sense.
at
It
the
makes
time,
sense.
I was
If you
just,
know Craig, it makes sense.
at the time I was just cutting meat at Whole Foods.
Before that, you know
I
what
mean-
Craig used to do? He used to work at the movie theaters. He ran the projectors. That's Craig. Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
But
He
Craig
was like cleaning cars at Volkswagen.
Yeah, he was cleaning cars at Volkswagen.
I thought he would have
has such a big ego
Totally.
that it's always gonna keep him at the bottom because of how big his ego is.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's fucking Spielberg.
Totally.
And it's like,
But so do our film friends.
Because he'll never put something out quality.
Like, I don't feel like Craig. That's
it's
Craig.
okay to be cocky, but balance it with some humility. Just some.
None of our friends have that.
Or
Bill
produce
does it,
something
Peter
that
does
just
it.
backs
Help
it
him
up.
too.
Have you
Yeah, I
ever
play
worked on a
guitar, I
project?
can write music.
Have you
but
ever worked
there's
on a
plenty of
project-
people who are better than me?
Have you ever worked on a project with Dustin? That fucking perfectionist. He thinks
Dustin
he's
was-
fucking. What's he thinks
He's a perfectionist, but he was also very, very, very creative.
very creative,
He
but
knows-
like,
he
but
knows it too.
he has a vision and like he doesn't
And
know
he does
any
not
outside
want-
input.
That sucks too, though. That doesn't work.
That's
Dustin.
one thing
That's
about
Dustin.
you.
Working with Dustin, you
It's
have to know
about
that going
Devin.
in.
He's a good ass drummer, but you guys can't really. Well, you guys have created songs and shit, but when it's me and this guy together, with the vision I have and the vision he has, we'll play.
We'll hear each other.
We'll
Yeah.
fucking go
My favorite
out.
person to like.
And
sit
I'll
around
tell him,
and write
I'll be
with
like,
is
hey,
me.
cause
Me?
nah,
Are you
let's
serious?
scratch it.
Just to sit around and write with.
Why? Because he's open-minded. 'Cause
I think we feed off of our energy pretty well together.
energy.
Like
Who?
when our thoughts, like when we're like writing like funny stuff.
Because Lee's very argumentative. I mean,
Yeah.
not argumentative with writing. He's argumentative on like
Anything else
anything else
that
like
he
Yeah.
can be.
news-based shit.
Yeah.
That's going on.
Whatever.
No joke, like, for the first couple of years, I thought that Lee didn't like me because he just argued with me all the time.
No, he just argues.
I remember you
What's
mentioned-
funny is when I was 15, I get high with him and Lee. Those are
Yeah.
the first two. and
Remember
Lee,
I thought
like,
Lee?
yeah,
Remember I wanted Lee in the band because he had long hair.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is
Weird
fucking
frills,
cool,
these guys.
man.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember having logic like that in high
No,
school.
you didn't have.
Yeah, I was just like, this
Oh,
guy would be
dude.
cool.
I've known
Like,
Lee
if he
longer.
just like kind of went like this with the microphone.
That's how we got our drummer in my band in high school. It was like, hey, we saw you play with that band. You want to play drums in a punk band? I'm like, okay.
What? And you played guitar or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Other than like David Brookbank and Josh, Lee's like one of my oldest friends now. Like I've known Lee since like sophomore year of high school.
What about this?
I didn't meet him until after. Like,
He didn't meet me until the curb.
The curb. That was much later. Me and Lee,
feel
like
like
It was
all
because
of
of the curb.
All over this porch.
Me and Lee,
Fuck yeah,
football
baby.
together.
Oh, okay.
I never really knew you until like.
I met you at Sounds Like Skate when you were doing the music. You were doing the music for
Story
Story Told.
Histories.
That's where I met you.
Fucking
I remember
doing sound for fucking
Story Told at Sounds Like Skate off of Boston.
Remember that was Fatty A's first show?
Oh yeah, I was.
Fatty A had a band.
Yeah.
2 bands.
Two
Both
bands.
of the bands he was in were the same members, just two different names. And they only played maybe 3 shows. They played one downtown. They rented out a club. They played one in like Los Gatos, in that fucking little outhouse. There was like a place to play.
Like what you gotta do
I
is
think it was called. And then they played one at the fucking Sounds Like Skate.
hold it like this.
And I always wondered, like, they had so many songs written.
Oh.
12 to 15 songs probably written. Enough for a fucking
And then like angle it into your back. Like find it where it
And all
feels
they
like
did
a
was
knot,
play shows.
and, like, yeah.
And
Oh,
they
yeah,
never
so
created
that's-
an album out of it. Because they realized, oh, with all this music that we wrote, none of us want to sing. We want a singer. So they just like did the whole like kind of tried out singers for a while.
Fatty A?
Yeah, Fatty
it
A's
was-
band. And they just stayed a garage band.
They
with
never.
12 to 15 songs written and never released any of their stuff.
Yeah,
Played any
I
shows
remember.
after that. So they ended up. It took so long for them to find a singer, which they never ended up finding, that they
Too picky.
they became too picky.
No, it's just really hard to fucking find a singer that like fits with what you
Yeah,
want.
but their
I kept
sound was
saying-
hella fucking
I
generic,
kept
right?
saying like, dude, you guys need a female singer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
I want a
And then
female
no,
singer.
and then they.
I was like, dude, female singer's gonna go perfect with your music. Cause
No, but towards the end-
they
towards the
wanted
end-
like Coheed Cambria type vocals. So it's like that's not gonna just come through your fucking front door and the guy's gonna be able to sing like a Coheed Cambria fucking.
Why would you want Cody Cambria vocals?
Right.
Like that's like what they all agreed upon. Like they had this vision for something like that, kind of whiny, feminine male vocals, right? And they never got it, so they ended up never releasing it's
Anything.
12 to 15 songs they wrote.
I heard
Just
a lot
ended
of
up
it,
being
and it was
stuck in the
good.
garage, and it's just a waste of
Yeah.
fucking material.
Well, see, that's the thing about the Scholar Boys that I don't want to have me because not want to have them, but like
No, I
that would
always tell the
suck,
story
you know?
because I always have that comparison to use about
Exactly.
stuff that we've written. You know, I can't just fucking just.
That's why I said it's the best thing for us to do is put, like you said, the ego thing. Put our egos aside and say, let's re-record this one fucking song and give it to a videographer or someone that can know visually what to do with it. That we don't know what the fuck to do because we're not videographers. I can barely set up fucking live stream over here. So, like, give it to someone who has an artistic.
Oh, I know
ability
someone,
with video.
Peter.
Oh, Peter, bring
Is
your
it-
PS4 and get over here.
Dude, just have Peter like direct your video. See what happens. Give him full range.
That'd be interesting.
It's gonna
That'd
be
be
VR.
It's DVR.
Well, cuz, what do you think about that shit?
What?
About like re-recording fists. Re-recording it to like we did it live.
It's gonna
like,
be like Smack My Bitch Up, but VR.
with fucking Dave doing the open whale.
Dude, I heard that on the radio because I have XM in the rental car right now.
Oh yeah.
So I heard Smack My Bitch Up, and then when I was listening to my Pandora,
I like the '90s rock station.
Smack
On
my
the satellite
bitch
radio.
up.
There's a
What do you think about that?
Seinfeld. Yeah, exactly.
Give it a salad and scrambled eggs. No, just kidding. It's a whole other sitcom. There's totally switch sitcoms. Salad and scrambled eggs. The sitcom remix, the 90s sitcom remix.
Kind of going back to, have you ever seen those, going back to my romance, have you ever seen like those videos the guy does of like, he converts the genres of song, and he's like, you know, like Korn's Beating Me Down smooth jazz version, or Marilyn Manson's I forget what song it is, but it's like a ska version.
Yeah, I think I have, but it's not fucking Richard Cheese, right?
No.
Okay, but it's like
No, it's like they're like live videos with like the
they
like
did Slipknot,
remixed.
right?
I
think they did. Did they do Slipknot? It's like fucking like Mexican music or something.
Speaking of Seinfeld, Dustin
That
showed me
sounds
this.
right.
Dustin showed me this Twitter account, which was like if Seinfeld was today. If Seinfeld was on today, it was like Costanza's character, like doesn't know how to set up his Tinder profile, and like George, yeah, doesn't like can't get his Tinder profile right. Yeah. And then Kramer's character like Airbnb his apartment, so he's living in his in the hallway. These are like episode ideas.
Oh, this is still live.
Oh, we've been live. We've been fucking live.
So
that's the thing is, that's the thing. A lot of people like really give a fuck what to look on.
So like, if you want to do a podcast, why don't you like have people on and then like interview them?
That's what he's trying to do, but
no, that's not what I'm. No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Because that's like the standard podcast.
Today's interview is going to be with the Chinese lady.
The standard podcast is just press and record.
I will say this: there's
the standard
podcast
is press and record and letting shit go.
I like what you're doing, but what you're doing fits more of like that PlayStation.
I don't play fucking PlayStation.
What is it called? The PlayStation
Zoom. Suck my balls.
I don't know, whatever it is, but you just put the camera on and then like people are just like playing PlayStation all day.
But that's what podcasting started as.
PlayStation Move?
No. The Move is like the wands and shit. No, this is just like this is just like a video on you and you're just like playing. But then people just like talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just like. It's just like people in their living rooms.
Yeah.
Like a
just
let's play.
No, but
like
his last
live stream
ones,
or something.
His last ones were nothing like this one. The last ones are more like we will find a topic that we find important and then we'll just go off on it. And then he'll edit it and then he'll put it on YouTube. This is
and what's funny is we don't even
I recommended saying, hey, we should go live. I said that, so this is our first time actually saying, let's go live.
So most of the time,
most of the time, we'll go in the back and record it, and then he'll edit it and find the.
But these we can't edit. These we can't. These are live. Like,
yeah, these are live.
I don't give a fuck.
But on the other ones, it's like usually we'll find a topic that we find interesting, and then we'll go off on it. We'll have our rants and shit.
Well, no, see,
how many people are watching us?
What do you care?
I was just wondering.
I don't know. It doesn't say on there.
50 million.
50 billion. No, but what
50 million people are losing their brain cells slowly.
The P keys.
Some of the America.
Some of the podcasts have 100 views. Some of them have 2. Some of them have 200 views. Like, I don't know what happens. All I know is that, like, in the time that our voices are recorded, there's a certain energy in the way people are saying shit that people relate to, and they go, oh shit. Like an hour-long podcast, someone could be high as fuck or drunk as fuck, just falling asleep, and they can hear something, one thing that resonates with them, and they'll be like, wait, he just said his family dealt with some fucking shit, and then they'll relate to it. Listen to it.
What we need is some fucking hot bitch with fake titties.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag bad dog.
Hashtag fucking dicks and vaginas. Going like that. Hashtag
time for Joey to go to bed.
Hashtag hella
farts. I gotta go to bed.
Hashtag hella farts in Joey's bed.
All the farts.
All the farts in Joey's bed. How many farts in Joey's bed? Like 17 plus 11. That's like 4 farts.
4 parts. 4. I know it. 4 parts.
Close enough.
4 parts.
Straight to the point.
Wayne. We're gonna do another one. Let's do another one. I'm 35. Because this one was probably too long and too fucking hard.
That was the one.
This is the one.
Where we get millions.
No. That's not what it's about. It's about.
Stray is a lot.
Joey, what?
Stray is a lot.
As in what?
Topics.
Joey's all over the place now. It's like, if Joey could stick on one topic and play devil's advocate, he'd be bad.
Yeah.
Because he's so good at doing that shit. Just playing devil's advocate. Like, me and him would. Okay, right around the election cycle when him and everyone started to find out that, like, I voted for Trump, they started to question a lot of the shit. They started to, like, question me and be legitimately angry at me. I'm like, oh, fuck, bro, this is a democracy, dude. All I did was vote for the one who I thought was better. Fuck you. And they would start to fucking, like, lash out at me, dude. Me and Joey would get in a heated fucking political policy conversation. I was just like, oh, you're my roommate, you're my friend, bro. Like, why you yelling at me?
I don't know, it was a little odd seeing you watching Ben Shapiro last night.
I love Ben Shapiro.
Just annoying.
I like how you know that is, though.
If the problem is like, oh yeah, it's just the fucking liberals are ruining America. That's not fucking putting anything forward. That's just attacking the opposition.
It's not so much liberals, but it's the extreme liberals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is who he attacks because they're fucking retarded.
Fucking retarded.
Whatever.
But yeah, he's conservative.
Podcast 35.
He's a conservative Joe.
Yes, 35 P keys.
Podcast 35. Where's your beanie at, Dwayne?
In my car.
Don't get that shit. No.
Invited to the beanie party. That's the name for it.
The beanie party.
No one told me it was a beaner party.
Beanie party.
Beaner party.
It's California.
Tamales and carnitas.
California on the holidays. It's always a beanie party.
It's always a beaner party. It's a good thing. Because there's going to be good food. There's going to be a lot of ass. There's going to be a lot of butt cheeks. Because a lot of Latinas have ass. So, that's some chichis.
And a lot of makeup.
Hey, and there's a lot of... See what I say? Hey, what I say?
What I say?
See what I say? Hey, what did I say?
Podcast 35, what's the topic? Bubbles?
The topic is... Let's just fucking
Like,
keep
Christmas,
drinking.
like bubbles you blow from like soapy water, or like the stripper you see at the strip club.
Oh shit!
Me, all
God
you
damn
need
it!
to
You
I
asswipe.
was referring to the first one. Stop yawning on the podcast. That's what Dwayne said.
No.
I'm not,
What he said
Dave
was,
that. Stop
what-
yawning on the podcast.
"Oh,
Fuck
Diesel, suck my balls and lick my dick head." But he said, "Bubbles, is it bubbles like at a strip club, like a hooker,
I get it.
or is it bubbles like the bubbles you blew on the fucking
Is the bubbles
Oh.
like...
on the video?" Because this
Is
guy,
it the bubbles you blow, or is it bubbles that blew you?
he blew those bubbles
How much
on the
will you
video.
give me if I could blow bubbles with my asshole?
I'll give you my gratitude.
That's more than
I'll cheer you
$100
on.
bill.
That's one of the-
That's more valuable than anything I've been offered in a long time.
Hey, blow the balls right now.
I'm like trying, like practicing, and then just like
This is gonna be a montage of DC like practicing the fart bubbles.
That's disgusting.
If
Hey,
you blow air out of your asshole, you can blow bubbles.
hey,
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Hey.
Exactly.
you bitch. So this fuckface is supposed to go up to Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon? From-
Yeah.
What's in Bend,
In
Oregon?
a couple weeks. What's in Bend, Oregon? What's not in Bend, Oregon, buddy? Nah.
That's
I mean, there's Deschutes is there.
The shoots is there.
There's good beer.
Our buddy Dave is up there, who's
The
company.
guitar player in the band that we're in.
He
lives
went
up
up
there
there
now.
with the company that was based in Sunnyvale. The company went up to Bend, Oregon.
Yep.
So, if I decided to go up there and find a place and live up there, there is job opportunity, as well as It's just like anything. It's just like a smaller city. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's a Whole Foods there. There's a fucking butcher market there.
Yeah.
There's a
Bend
fucking,
is not a small pumpkin town.
yeah, it's not a small town, but it's not like
It's not
It's not a
Spokane.
metropolis. You know,
Yeah.
by any means. It's not like they're gonna get their own sports team, you know, tomorrow or anything. But
It's not Portland.
it's
It's
definitely
not
gonna be
Eugene.
go up there for a couple weeks and feel it out.
Yeah.
And go, is this something I want to do, or is this just a crazy idea?
But remember what I said?
We put everything.
Cause remember what I said? It's like we're not.
into perspective.
We're like more like a goose or a bird.
How do you do it in rain?
We can fucking
I
go.
love rain. And I love cold
You'll
weather.
probably be alright.
Well, guess what? And I heard in Bend, because it's more east, there's less rain and
And
less.
because, but it's cold as shit.
But it's colder.
Because
It's colder,
When
yes.
it's cold
If
as
it's not
fuck
as
in my
rainy,
room
it's
sometimes, I'll fucking go on my phone and look at the Bend weather just for.
And it's like
shits and
20
giggles.
degrees
And
lower.
it's always like 10 to 15 degrees
Yeah.
lower than here.
Hey, when I was in Fernley, Nevada, where my grandparents are, I stood outside and literally my toes, I felt a different cold that I never felt. I was like, because it snows there, it was 28 degrees. And I was like, this is fucking
Oh yeah.
unbelievable.
I
And my
thrive.
grandpa went
It's
out
funny that I like live here because I thrive in the cold. Like I'm like in like a t-shirt outside in this weather, and like
Yeah.
people are in jackets, like huddling, and going like, "How are you not cold?" It's like this is how I thrive.
You're right,
I'm
because
like this.
you're wearing a fucking tee.
And like
I'm like,
You know, and I have my beanie on. And
no,
When I'm
but
on
you,
sleep.
I think if we're outside, you would be like,
I can
All
do
right.
it, but if
He
I
can handle
don't
it,
have
and
to,
me,
do
I'm
no,
like-
it.
to me, I like do less well with the
Yeah,
heat.
but you're
'cause,
brown.
Like, my
I
I
thing
know,
is,
brown people don't
it's
like
colder,
like the
fucking
equator.
it's colder, you can always put on more clothes. It gets hotter, you can only get naked. And once you're there, you're fucked.
That's true. Yeah, if you're brown or black, you can fucking deal with the heat. You're just like, bring
yeah.
it on!
Bro, I had this guy I worked with. We brought him down to this like LA Soul Music Festival to just like be like a stagehand, and like this dude, this Dewan was his name, just was like there was a fire, like a 20,000 acre fire burning like
Oh,
100 miles
fuck.
away. So it was like raining ash, 103 degrees, muggy as hell. And this motherfucker's running around with a like windbreaker jacket and the hood up. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
You're just
He's
like,
I'm fine like this. This is
oh,
great. Like,
damn, boy!
Jesus.
It's like all the Mexicans in high school when it's like hot. They're
Wearing a hoodie.
and shit. And
Yeah, yeah.
They're drinking Coca-Cola and eating hot Cheetos. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And they're just like, I can deal with the heat.
It's just like
Because
Emily
in
said.
Mexico,
Just like
it's-
Emily said in that one song. It's like we go to cold countries because we have to.
Yeah.
But in reality, we like it hot.
Well, like a hot baby.
She says that in the song. It's like that's true. Like refugees, they just escape wherever they're at. They go to a cold country for freedom.
Hey, rest
Yeah.
in peace to Ralph and May. He's like, I feel sorry for the Mexicans because, you know, they didn't cross the border. The border crossed them. Right.
Okay.
No, he said that. He was joking around. He was joking around.
It's true, but
It's true. But
it's also history. It's like
I
let's
know,
talk about
that's
like
all
early
I'm
slaves,
saying.
George Washington owned.
no, I'm just saying, like, not to get like. But you just said. Whoa!
It's my country now, bitch.
Fuck! No. Christopher Columbus was Italian. You fucking smart now.
You know what? We taught those goddamn Neanderthals how to be fucking real fucking people.
You fucking asshole. You always go to that shit. You always go to that shit.
That's
Fucking
so true.
motherfucker. Watch, one day, you're fucking
One day
grand.
I'm gonna get fucking what? Gutted out, my eyes fucking count.
No. Just like, there's no more fucking goddamn Spanish or Italians running fucking America now. It's the white fucks. Because at first it was the Spanish.
Hey, we had an Italian guy in the White House for like 3 days.
Who?
Trump fired him.
Fired them. Because the first fobs, I said it in the podcast, the first fobs were the Spanish and the Italians.
Yeah.
Second fobs were the English. Now they want to fucking be like, these damn chinks are fobs. It's like, well, you guys came on boats before. So you guys are the first fresh out the boats. The Spanish were.
Yeah.
Then were the Pilgrims. And then you guys want to blame the Asians for being fobs when you guys are the first fobs.
But I think the thing is that the Asians.
Well, at least the natives walked over here on foot, coming from Siberia and Asia. But then, when Spanish came in the 1400s, late 1400s, they came on boats, and so did the Pilgrims too. So they were just like, we're the ones. And it's like, okay, we understand this shit, but yeah,
now you got a yellow Santa Claus.
You got yellow Santa Claus.
Yellow Santa
no,
Claus.
that's a what.
It's just like, what's going on? How does a yellow Santa Claus grow such a fucking hefty beard? It's crazy.
Got a snake beard.
Snag a
Beard. No, yeah,
snag a beard.
Snag a beard.
Snag a beard.
Snag a beard.
That's one thing.
That's
one
the new
thing.
Christmas phrase right there. Snag a beard. You know,
Snag a
like
beard.
grab Santa Claus. Get a,
That's the one thing about.
Snag a beard.
Hey, that's the one thing about America that'll never go away is the fact that the white folks are always gonna be like, "This is our land," and it's like, okay, you guys have conquered.
But
Yes.
didn't that happen everywhere? Didn't someone come to every country and say,
No,
hey,
that's the
we're
thing,
more
though.
advanced and more educated, we're gonna fucking rape and pillage you?
I
Didn't that
know,
happen
but
in
guess
every
what?
country around the world?
But guess what? When other
Sicily was raped by fucking Africans. I'm fucking Sicilian.
like that fucking
You know,
guy
I go to
said
my
in the
barber,
thing,
and my barber's black, and whenever I let my shit grow out, he goes,
I know.
Casey, I think you got some black in you, man. And I'm just like,
You're on
my hair
it.
just goes out. Like,
He has an afro.
My family's only been in the U.S. for 60 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. My family's
Check it out.
Probably about the same.
The only thing that I don't get is that because my family has been here for generations upon generations, and then I'll be fucking listening to people like, Mexicans, go back to your country, go back to Mexico. Because recently, in the last 100 years plus, but then it's like, okay, we understand, but let us fucking just, because shit happens faster than we really think.
Let us what?
Let us fucking just let us fucking realize, like, okay, this is how it is right now. America has been a country since 1776 or whatever the fuck. Or no, 1775, I guess, right? Is when U.S. was finally established.
I don't know.
No,
Sam-
76.
1776.
Yeah.
San Jose, the fucking city, was established. Was established in 1776, I think, too, by the Spanish. So it's like, okay, that's like literally 3 grandmas ago.
3 grandmas?
Yeah. That
We're
is,
going by grandmas?
yeah, we're going by like age. So then my family, like all my family is like, we had to deal with these fucks coming in here and all that shit. And I'm like, it's too bad, so sad, right?
Too bad, so sad that people came in and westernized it, industrialized it.
Yeah, exactly. But then when the people that did that shit are complaining now about racism, like these fucking niggers, Japs and Jews, it's like there wouldn't be any niggers, Japs and Jews if you fucks wouldn't have came here and accepted that shit, right?
So you're saying,
This the
okay, well, I mean,
no, that's the truth. That it's
there's
a
a difference
double
between people
double-edged
immigrating into
sword.
the country legally and immigrating into the country
No,
illegally.
they didn't come here legally. They just came and were like, okay, now we're gonna make it legal or illegal for other people to come in. So when a nagger comes in here,
What do you mean, what the fuck?
so wait, so are they
Naggers,
legal?
as you say,
Hey, are they legal or not
came
legal?
here on
Were you
boats
talking about
from
people who
Africa.
annoy you or something?
No, are black people here
Black
legally
people
or
came
not?
here unwillingly in
Yeah.
chains.
So are they legal or not legal?
They're fucking legal because they were slaves. They
Okay,
were brought here
so are
illegally
Mexicans illegal?
by Dutch,
We're
French,
hey,
and etc.
are Mexicans illegal then?
Yes.
When they were already here before? Well,
Are you talking about Mexicans now? Or are you talking about Mexicans
I'm talking about
before
being-
America's
I'm
become
talking
America?
about. Okay, how about the natives and Mexicans?
There's borders now. There's borders now.
Okay,
You gotta take into the factor that there's
so
borders
but
now.
guess what? There was a whole ocean between peoples. So that's why
But
that's
Africans came over here. That's what I'm trying to say to you. These Mexicans
Italians.
were coming over
Wait,
here
were
willingly.
Italians?
The Africans were coming over here unwillingly and in chains.
Basically,
and made slaves
anyone
until
in
they
the north,
evolved
in
into
the
something
United
else.
States, everyone is okay. So by paper or whatever, they're here legally. But
Did they ever become?
no, I'm just saying. That's what I'm asking. Like every black person that's born here, are they legal or not? They're legal by probably the people who brought them here. Was it the Spanish or the whites? Was it the Spanish or was it the?
Technically, Spanish is white because it's European. But
It sounds like you're more having an argument of like there's no black Mexicans.
No. What I'm saying is.
yeah, kind of.
No, what I'm saying is Spanish were here in the 1400s, late 1400s. The Pilgrims were here in the 1700s. So, like, when did blacks become legal? That's all I'm saying. Were they legal here in the 1500s or
always
in the
legal.
1700s?
There's a. I think.
But then
there's
why are Mexicans
actually a
illegal?
flaw in the history
Because
to when Africans become illegal because.
Well, then why are whites legal? Because
are you saying that there's no black legal immigrants?
whites
No,
aren't
I'm
legal.
saying is
whites
there?
aren't legal.
Yes, there are.
Whites aren't legal.
whites
There's
are
white
Russians
illegal
come
alien.
here. When a Russian comes here for a job, when a Russian comes here for a
Fucking-
tech job, he still has to go through all the immigration standards that an Indian has to
Yeah.
go through a Chinese guy has to go through a Japanese guy has to go through. That's the thing. But there's no wall separating Russia from America. They
Yeah.
got to go through all the fucking immigration fucking regulations. My buddy Abhinav, who's Indian, he waited 8 years to come into fucking America. Why?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't fucking hop the fucking wall or build a tunnel. Mexico's right there.
Yep.
Mexico's right there. So they have that luxury of, I'm in a situation where
well, they already know this is home turf too, so they're
that's
like,
home turf too. There's that.
we're gonna make it
There's
in.
also,
and everyone
hey,
gets mad.
I'm
They're
in a
like,
shitty
oh,
situation.
this
Hey,
is
I'm part
all
of
these
cartel.
fucking Mexicans.
And
It's like,
not-
well,
and
sorry,
it's also,
this was home. This is what we already know. We're
Okay.
gonna be able to do a fucking
okay,
attack
but there's
the
also
country.
part of 50% of the time of people coming over the Mexican border aren't even Mexican. That is used as like a grapevine of a lot of Central
Well,
American
just like
shit.
what happened after Vietnam War. Let's let him in. Let's let him in. We lost the war.
That's just
America
American-
lost
that's just
the
American
fucking
guilt.
war.
That's just America. We didn't lose. We didn't win. No one won. No one
No,
lost.
well,
But we
they lost
because
it.
we.
But the
we-
Vietnamese, guess what they say? They lost the war. And I went,
But
what do you
America says we
mean?
lost too.
Exactly.
So
And then so that's
who
what
lost
happens.
more?
It's
Who
like
lost more?
what
Are more Americans going to live in Vietnam or more Vietnamese?
No, but
people
guess
going
what?
to
Who has to
America?
deal with the people
So who
here?
lost? Who lost economically? Who lost?
Economically, who lost is the people that have to live here right fucking now.
Okay,
That
so
have
the
to deal
Americans
with it.
lost economically, right? Because we had to regrettably receive more Vietnam immigrants than we need.
Exactly.
Because we're like, oh fuck, these fucking guerrilla warfare motherfuckers beat us,
Yep.
and there was no winner, there was no loser.
The only thing that
They
I'm
did the
saying,
same thing after every World War, though. They're like,
That was Vietnam was not
after
a
World War
world
II,
war.
we were like, all the Jews come here because fucking America.
oh,
You guys were just in a Holocaust. Come here and fucking take over our Hollywood. Take over
And
our.
so America goes, oh, you're not just getting down here.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like, yeah,
And the
fuck.
funniest thing is, everyone fucking sucks. All fucking people fucking suck. Fuck everyone. We're all gonna die. That's it. That's my philosophy on life.
You can always bring it back to that.
My
And it's
philosophy is
reassuring.
everyone dies.
It really is
That's
reassuring.
it. That's it.
And it's reassuring when it always comes back to that.
Exactly.
That's, you know? 'Cause
Everyone dies.
when people bring up this shit to me, it's interesting. I get riled up.
No, I fucking
And
hate
it's
people.
interesting.
I hate people too.
And
People
and
equal shit.
I've worked retail over the holidays. That's enough to hate people.
Yes.
You know?
But this ham's not big enough for my family.
It's like, well, then don't have 5 kids, you
go
fucking
Safeway,
idiot.
you fat bitch.
Dude, I get like the worst shit. It's like
And I
I'm
can imagine
sitting,
it's
I'm
gotta be
sitting in the
interesting.
front row in front of all the subwoofers. The bass is too loud. Yeah, well, no shit.
It's supposed to be loud. I want it to be loud.
Maybe if you were like not standing like
Right next
feet
to the
away
shit, yeah.
of like feet worth of speakers, it wouldn't be loud. I mean, what do you think is gonna happen?
Me and them went to a show, and then a guy had earplugs in, but I was so drunk that I was like tapping him. I was like, "Go in the back," and then he was just like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "Fuck you too." I was like, "Go in the back," because you have earplugs in. That means that you're not here for the show. You're here to be
Oh,
on a
fuck
pussy.
you. That's a completely shit way of saying it.
Yeah, I know, but I was just telling him, "Fuck you." Like, go to the back of the show if you have earplugs in. I was like,
We're
"Go
already
in the
deaf.
back."
I mean, we play music together.
Yeah.
And then you just started wearing earplugs.
Oh, it's drunk, yeah.
Especially when we played in that small ass fucking sardine can of a room.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
like,
fucking loud. It's
everyone
like,
just made each other go deaf. The sound had nowhere to travel.
no, it's just
Like
right there.
immediately into your fucking skull. Just like, fuck this shit.
That's why I was wearing earplugs. Because I was like,
I was crazy in that room that we went into in the last day we jammed on. It had like open window, and then it had like
that little ceiling in the top.
yeah, it had like ceilings as high as this, but it had carpets. I think it was the carpet. That makes sense, right?
It does.
A
Yeah.
carpet. It was fucking carpet, dude.
That's risky to have a club kind of place. Or wait, what was
It was
it?
just a
No,
place
we
we
were
were jamming.
jamming in a,
Oh
in
yeah,
a
yeah.
room.
No, that could like carpet absorbs all kinds of sound.
Yeah, so it
yeah,
sounded
carpet on the
fucking
floor.
And there was a nice little ceiling, like pushed up a little bit. So
Yeah.
it sounded
No,
nice.
all that shit helps.
Because before that, we jammed in that fucking little tiny room, and then we jammed in that warehouse that was just like big and open. So of course, you get the big
Those
and
are
open
terrible.
sound. So you just got the big and open sound. Be like, the
It's
sound
not
that
big
nowhere to
open
bounce
sound.
off
That's
of.
just reverberant sound. It's just like it was funny, like clearing out my warehouses when I just moved like last month. And it was like the empty warehouse. You just go in there and clap, and you hear like a 4-second tail.
Just-
on the
Yeah,
reverb.
exactly.
So
yeah,
for recording, the best is to have like just insulated sound, right? Like
a small
You kind of
insulated
want to
room.
like have, typically for recording. I mean, you know, like a reverberant spot can sound cool. I mean, so that's like kind of the trick with like a drum room or something like that.
yeah,
Like that's the key to
It
like.
depends
If
on where
you're
you're
actually
going
gonna
for.
like open up and run a studio, you gotta have a good drum room.
you know what? The drummer that I don't like going to, but it's the drummer that I grew up listening to, was Travis Barker from Blink-182. The first album that he drummed on was super professional, and then the first one he did was professional. The second album that he recorded was like really, really professional, and then the third album he was inspired by John Bonham, so he wanted to have a more open sound. So he recorded it more in like an open room, and he was like, I like that sound, and the producer made it work. So I was like, you never know what you're gonna get.
You never know what you're gonna get, but you also have to experiment.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because it's like I've even done things where it's like, okay, well, you put the kit in this one corner of the room. I mean, you like go around and listen to it, and you can find like maybe a weird spot where someone's like standing weird. You stick a mic up there and record it, and then retime
Peaking
it.
hell high or something like that.
Like you can get into some serious detail if you like want to tighten up drums. It's like I always love seeing like the engineers that like go with the drum kit, and I mean, you see them like live situation. Lettuce's front house engineer did this with his drum kit. He was like set up all the mics, and then it was with like a tape measure going there and measuring from overhead to the snare, and the overhead to the kicks to like
Make sure
basically retime all the mics.
fuck.
So it's just super fucking tight.
Yeah.
Lettuce is a fantastic fucking show.
That's why I like.
Lettuce?
They're like a funk jam band.
Cuz can I ask
They
you
are
this?
really, really
What?
good.
lettuce?
Yeah,
It's just spelled like lettuce?
like lettuce.
I'll have to check that out.
Because-
That sounds like right up my
Can
alley.
I ask you this? Fucking Junior Whoppers or Be Real? Because
To jam or to write?
to record. Because Diesel said, I like the garage sound of Junior Whopper.
Yeah.
And then,
If we were all to...
and I was like, why did he say that? And I thought about it, and I listened back to Cough.
It sounds very...
And I posted Cough on the other P keys, and I was like,
Well, Dave fell asleep, though, too. So he didn't get his guitar...
but no, I
sound
listened to it
like he
too,
wanted.
and then Junior Whoppers, it sounds a little more holistic
Raw.
as opposed.
Well,
No,
Junior
holistic.
Whopper sounds more raw, though. Because it's literally all of us playing live. Remember how he had it? It's you on drums
Yes.
in that room. And then all of us in that
Always
same room with
Your
you.
yeah,
And then
but
our
your
amps
guys' amps
are
are
in
in
a
the other
separate
room.
room with the door closed.
I
And
think
he
Junior
mics the
Whoppers
amps.
is the way to
And
go.
our amps are facing separate directions.
Yeah.
And he has microphones next to our amps. But we're plugged in. And you can only hear... You can't... Our amps are going...
Can you
live
speak?
in that
Can
room?
you speak to Junior Whoppers in Portuguese? Because he's Portuguese.
Você,
você,
você, é linda, fucking você, fucking.
Because the other guy's Portuguese, he's like fucking. I'm just like,
fucking-
hey,
yeah.
fucking crazy ass.
Though my friend, who I'm helping with English, she's Brazilian.
Yeah.
So she's Portuguese, but that was Portuguese is a little bit different. It's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting.
A little slangy, huh?
Yeah. And like, I don't really know Portuguese, but I'm part Portuguese.
It's amazing getting out of those chairs.
But Dave has a point. Like when you go to that place, you just if we were just to pay for like 3-4 hours and jam,
Junior Whoppers.
some gold would come out of that.
Yep.
And it's like when he records it, it's like if he mastered it, it would sound cool. You could hear. You could hear in the unmastered shit, you could hear me clicking the pedals. I'm like, I wish I wasn't there. You can hear me clicking.
That's why I gotta master it, and then he'll take it out. But like, who's recording you like better, Whoppers or fucking B-Reals?
I like B-Real's input on like if we're writing something, he'll give an input,
But he'll take too fucking long.
and he takes long.
That's why I
But
like
if
Whopper,
I'm gonna-
because
if I'm
Whopper
gonna
will be
fucking
like,
just jam and rock it, then it's a Whopper. If we have something written like 100%, like this is how we want it to sound, then we go. To
that's how I remember fucking when he's like fucking when he gets set up, he's like, oh, and then he wants to be
What?
confrontational.
When we get start shooting.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's true.
Other than that, he's just like,
Yeah, true.
PKS number
38
$7,560,000,000,000,000 or
Going backwards in numbers.
yeah, you fucking whores.
I'm gonna have one more beer and then I'm gonna
Fuck.
Jack
fuck
off.
you.
Hey, hey, you pee? You know, there's a bathroom.
Too good to use the toilet, huh?
That reminds me of one time my buddy Jay pissed in my hamper.
Oh yeah, you told me that story. What are you doing? Okay.
It's not the best note, but you're a little flat. Oh, you go way lower for that. That's like a resonant thing, man. If you like could fart the brown note, wouldn't that just make you fart louder? It'd be like some kind of like infinite loop. That's like perpetual motion. Brown note doesn't really exist.
There you go. There's an ad for you.
We're streaming. Merry Christmas.
Santa.
Santa. The Santa shirt. Oh.
The song's fucking like it's weird, but it's cool.
This guy. Terrible taste in music. Jesus.
I know, but we love him anyway.
Yeah, Primus sucks.
Well, the first time I heard this, I was like, wait a minute, I gotta listen to it again.
Listen to
It's
it
like,
again.
what? Yeah.
Fuck no.
I
That's
know,
just messed up.
bitch.
I'm good.
No, because I open a lot of beers with my tooth and it's tricky now.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that.
I know. Jesus.
I'm smoking.
I deal with
a
it.
lighter.
To like eerie notes.
Thank you. A lot of people can't do that.
It's really easy.
It is.
What?
It's simple.
Popping a beer with a bottle or with a lighter. You just like get a grip
It's
here.
in this. It's in
Like
the,
Joey does it with his thumb, and that's stupid.
It's with your other hand.
It's just
No,
pride.
you do it here this way. You like it forces against all the other fingers, and you lever against your finger, not
Exactly.
against the bottle.
It's more in your hand that you're holding the beer with.
Physics.
What about my farts?
Your farts are physics.
That's also physics.
That's what I said. Your farts are physics, man.
Also chemistry.
Chemistry. Also chemistry.
Oh, god damn it. It's chemistry, it's physics, it's philosophy too. Your farts are philosophy. If you really think about it, your farts
I
could
don't
be.
think my farts are that philosophical.
I don't know.
His
They're
are.
pretty straightforward.
No, his are.
Farts could be like
His are.
TMZ, bitch.
No, his. Well, yes. Yes, Casey's farts have definitely made me question life.
Alright. It's the podcast number 1,576 to infinity, you fucking whores. How those fucking farts are philosophical. Wanna know why? Because they speak to me in a way that I never thought I would be spoken to before. And your farts stink, but not more than Demise. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, they're off the hook today, though. They're off the hook.
It smell like a fucking deviled egg.
Mine smell like a little.
Smell like the
mine smell
Satan's
like
ass.
yours, like the infant that yours have.
I think the worst is like when you're like gassy in the morning and driving to work and you fart in your own car and it's just like that is awful.
Is that worse, or is it when you fart in the shower and there's hot water and you're just like,
No, usually that dissipates
No.
pretty quickly.
Dutch oven.
Dutch oven?
Like, it'll sit in
what
your car
about
for
the
a while.
jumps?
What about Dutch ovens?
Those
Bonding
worst.
situation. You and yourself. Roars
And
in
you
there.
just lay there and just... It's like trying to fucking sit in your garage with the fucking car on. And just get Dutch oven and get your fucking... I hope my farts kill me!
I want to strangle myself with my flatulence.
With my farts. Remember that pod, Keys? That was our deepest one. I put dark themes or dark thoughts, man.
What? It was about like farting.
You didn't see it?
In the garage.
Dark thoughts?
Because you were talking about John Frusciante, how he's just like,
Yes.
this world is energies, bro.
You put that one up?
I post that shit.
The one where I have him talking?
Yeah. And you're like, it's John Frusciante talking.
John
It's
Frusciante
like,
and the Chili Peppers.
you know, I'm just gonna kill myself. If, whatever the fuck, and I was like,
He's
hell
like,
yeah.
the energy of the world and the way it's
I
going.
always thought it was weird. Like, you ever seen the one of like the '94 or whatever it was, the interview with him when he was just like
Strung out.
strung out?
Yeah.
Strung out.
He could barely even play guitar.
Yeah.
Did he have short hair at that time?
Like middle.
Probably, right? Yeah, he was probably going it out because he could care less about cutting his hair because he spent his money on heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing about Diesel, man. I hope he's doing okay because
He's not a fucking. He's not. He just freaking smokes a lot of weed, lives in Oregon, and he drinks. He has a
Remember when he
controlling
was like,
girlfriend.
"Oh, I don't drink for a while," and then the last show he was like, "I had rum and coke," and I was like, "Diesel's back."
Remember when we went to Washington and we had shots before we played?
Yes. Oh, yes, you're
It
right.
was his idea.
I went with this guy to Seattle, Washington. 16 hours in a car with this fucking shit. I think Dwayne would have fucking shoved his cock in.
True.
I don't think that would be the reaction of that.
I
I tossed him
no.
out on the side of the highway.
Oh, just
Yeah.
do something. No.
Like,
No.
have you ever tried to shove your cock in someone's ear while you're driving? It's hard.
No.
I mean, not like the dick isn't hard.
You were in the
but
back seat and he was in the back seat.
Of anybody though, during that trip, you were the one flipping out the most.
Yeah.
You weren't really showing it, but all of us knew it. Because you had your girl at the time.
Yeah.
You were like,
She was
weren't sure if she was pregnant, but you were kind of sure. I was breaking up with my girlfriend at the time, so I was just like, it was a nice escape for me.
Yeah.
I'm glad that.
And for me, it was like, I just got my girlfriend, and then she was telling me like, "Hey, I have missed my period," all that other shit. I was like, "Fuck," but I don't know how to explain it to them because I never, this is the first time I ever got pregnant. And then when I came back, she's like, went to Santa Cruz, and she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and I'm like, "Okay," So that's what I was tripping the whole time. I was like, "Holy shit."
I'm getting references. I'm getting suggestions from Dave.
Diesel, you know what? What's he saying?
This. This was a good band. Last Straw? Remember that?
Sure, I know.
Oh, this is the band that was very influenced by Deftones, right? Last time.
You know what song they had that was good?
Blade.
This one. Tip your bartender. Good podcast.
There will be geese.
What's your dad, right? Look at the kid, he's like, what the fuck are you? You got so many names on your hands. Look at that name. See? I still want to say shit.
She didn't listen?
I don't know.
Yeah, so. Huh?
Everyone asks me.
Well, all I know is that fucking Slipknot, Iowa, Corey Taylor, what we're talking about is depression, suicide, fucking goddamn paranoia, all that shit. Good shit.
Iowa.
You know what? Lisa, fucking, she wife, added me, or no, a request, something my phone request. What? Fucking, Instagram.
Asked all you?
So she was like,
That's some good song.
and they live out there in Bend, Oregon.
I want the fucking songs.
There you go. This is a Harold riff right here. It's so depressing. There he goes. Take it inside.
There we go.
My soul is missing.
No, the shape. That's the good one.
No, wait, play it.
Oh, those are good. Mike Blake is good. You don't like the chorus melody.
No, I got my son on the shit. He's just like, singing it like,
Your son.
I just have him fucking going like that and shit. Yeah, looking. Right here. I know the whole time.
I'm classic.
I'm classic, guys.
That is classic.
But at least I admit it. At least I admit it. Oh, at least you admit it. At least you admit it.
Classic.
I think we're still on the live stream over here.
Where's on YouTube?
Yeah. It's been on the whole.
All 0 people are watching us.
Yeah,
Where's Torres at?
Torres is
Sleeping in Joey's room?
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
Here you go.
you know why Joey Nordstein's out of the band, right? That's the Haddle riff.
That's a Howler?
That's the Haddle riff.
I wonder why I like it so much. Fucking no, you said muscular.
Yeah.
You said his body's all fucked up.
It is.
That's crazy.
Well, hey, unfortunately, we're on the whole.
Unfortunately, we have 100 people watching us.
5 billion. What's this?
Hey, I found a song that sounds like song 1.
No fucking months.
Yes.
What? Hey, the live stream, I apologize 1,000%. This is the first time we ever live stream. My cousin was like, hey, why don't you live stream? I said, let's do it. So, I didn't know what was going to happen. And this is what happened. The live stream.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this song.
In your history.
It's in my pen.
You Pandora Hora.
Let's get some Long Island iced teas at fucking Applebee's.
Fuck that. That would be a disaster. There's some fine chicks like that. Jesus.
It's a good one.
Hella native. That's fucking Tomahawk.
That's Tomahawk.
I remember.
The native album.
Yep.
When I first got this, I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like,
You're like, what the fuck?
because the first 2 albums they did were like rock,
Yeah.
alternative rock.
Well, I mean, my patent has
So
some
now this is the
native in
one
them.
that I listen to more than the rest of them.
Do you like when I in Placebo when I fucking slow down and then I fucking go a little faster?
I personally don't.
Okay. Art does. Art loves
I think it's unnecessary. Why do we slow down the tempo that much? It just seems forced.
What about when the fucking drums come back in?
Maybe the drums come back in.
We don't again. When you do a solo.
That's fine.
That's why I slow down because when you listen to the recording, it's all the same pace. But when I slow it down, the last time I slowed it down was very slow.
Yeah, that's
When
what I'm saying. It's
when we
how much
play
you
it
slow down.
live, it's not as slow as it was when we played it last. That's what I'm saying. Like when we play it.
Pixies are playing at the Kells.
I wish I could help you. Because I kind of want to know what song it is.
There's a song that I wrote, that I heard on my Pandora, and it sounded similar. And I was like, fuck,
To the song one.
song 1. And there's a way to look at all your fucking history.
Wait, whose beer is that?
House and ladies.
That's a full beer.
Well, but that was yours.
It's a full beer.
Yeah, I thought it was yours when you were like up working on the laptop.
Was it?
I will definitely not. One beer left behind.
Yeah, thanks, Tony.
I'm a very high functioning alcoholic.
Yes.
You always count on Dwayne.
That's not a good thing.
No
That's not
beer,
bad to
no
get.
beer goes to waste around here.
No beer is going to be. Oh, don't play this song.
Why not? This is a great song.
You know the song?
Southbound Tech Boom? Yeah.
Don't play it?
I was playing. I was kidding. This is a fucking.
It just came on, dude. But
no, the reason why I say don't play it is because I really mean play this shit out of it.
Nicholas.
I love playing like the Too Many Puppies were the phone bass. It's just especially if you're playing that style where you like strum the chords with downstrokes of your like fingers.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
it is.
That's how you can play.
Yeah, it is.
You fucking dirtbag. That's how it
My
is.
guitar riff though is like so
How'd you
underrated
come on?
what he's doing on guitar.
I mean, that's a great thing about Primus. Is like
Primus sucks. Primus sucks.
they do suck,
They suck. Primus sucks.
but like the rhythm is so strong that
Primus
the guitar
sucks.
can do whatever the fuck it wants, basically.
Yeah, the guitars?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just does all these crazy sounds.
Lur.
on top
Lur
of it.
can just fucking go off.
Right here, he's just going.
Primus sucks. And this motherfucker saw me see Primus. And they suck.
I've seen Primus so many times. I saw him once with you.
I'd be disappointed if they didn't suck.
They suck. They fucking suck. Primus sucks. The last album,
That was.
well, not the last album, but with Herb before he left.
That was a good fucking song that I chose for Neptunes when we were doing our favorite
What song?
songs.
Yes.
Mark,
I chose the
good
worst
song,
one
dude.
possible. I was like, Needles and Pins.
It's a good song.
It's a good song, but it's not to them a
It's not
personal.
classic. It's not
Yeah.
classic.
Classical one would be like 7 words, birthmark.
I said birthmark or nosebleed.
Or were you just talking about Deftones?
We were talking, yeah, there was one
No,
time we were talking.
For me, hands down, Be Quiet Drive.
Be Quiet Drive.
There is like if you really listen to that track, there's super subtle guitar shit.
Super subtle guitar
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Just like little like. Just it's great.
Because to me, it's when there's that breakdown and the tune is that screaming. And it's just like, whoa, fuck.
No, if there's one thing about me is I just fall in love with like super thick heavy tones. Like that's why I like.
Talk to this
like,
fuckface.
fucking, like,
You listen to
Deftones.
fucking the thickest of the thick fucking sugar. Fucking goddamn.
No. Even that's not even thick enough. No, I'm talking about like shit like Royal Blood or something like that, where they're like, we're creating guitar tones with bass, or just like just stoner rock. Stoner rock is.
I listen to a lot of shit. The thing that I want to find is the heaviest of the heavy.
Yeah, see, there's the hard and heavy, and Meshuggah's like hard. But it's
No, not Meshuggah, but like fucking.
Meshuggah's just heavy.
I'm gonna go back to Vital Remains because they're satanic, but I'm like, but I don't believe in Satan. I don't believe in the devil. But the shit they make is so fucking heavy.
Suck the devil's
It's the heavy.
cock.
I'll suck the devil's cock
Eh.
if he was here. But Vital Remains, they make the heaviest shit that I ever heard. Heavier than Meshuggah, heavier than anything else because it's just the fucking fact that it's just fucking crazy.
Alright, I got something I could play for you guys.
Wait,
Ever heard Carl Nurse?
Wait.
It's like Swedish heavy
the
shoegaze.
darkest fucking. Oh, shoegaze! Diesel would love that shit.
Can you just punch in, or do I gotta
I
log
can,
on?
I can take a look. I can wait for the song to be on with too.
It's probably gonna be fucking crazy shit too.
I don't know which one to play.
Where are we gonna find it?
Who finds it first?
Oh, I mean, I know it got it.
That's a pretty cool shoot though. Law school, you could just fucking John Frusciante solo shit. Fucking jazzy ass shit. This right here?
This is the beer.
On the guitar, right?
Is it? They're all empty.
Oh,
This one's got over.
shut up, idiot. That right there.
Hey, he just some possessed. Some
You need some
possessed.
possessed shit right
Wait,
there.
Dwayne's gotta play.
Wait.
Okay. So, Jesus.
Jesus.
Remember the days of times have changed, but has your approach to HR?
Dwayne's got to play
Where
some
is
spaghetti western.
Total source of keeping peace.
The drums. DMV. Can you play DMV and sing it?
I can really even play that. There's a reason why he doesn't play that live anymore.
You said on the P keys.
Yay. That was cool. I like that.
Who's this?
Little tease.
Chiron Urse.
I like that a lot.
Why is this speaker's fucking up so much?
I don't know. He's doing that quite a bit.
Or is it Nixon?
Yes.
Paris. That's a sick.
This is a Nightmare song, by the way. If it works, it works.
Dave would love this.
Fuck yeah, you know what?
He'd be like, right? He sounds like
Yes. It'd be like because you didn't. I love you. Anger. Hey. Oh. I'm always
now.
Live stream's gotta go.
What are you talking about? 78 people watching?
No. Live stream's gotta go.
78.
Because
78 viewers. Never gonna find this.
live stream's gotta go. But the pod keys can stay.
Sick ass drum rolls. That's tight.
Now play your heaviest song. Because you played your heaviest.
My heaviest
This
song.
is only good start.
No, there's a
but
second
play
movement
your-
right here. This is like a second movement of the song right here. I love that shit. I'm really feeling this shit. Who is this?
They're Karen Ersting. Karen CARON,
Why they have four names?
comma .IRSC with an exclamation point.
A scholar.
They're a fucking random
It's
search
fucking
band.
scholar.
This kind of shit I found like listening to college radio stations around here, just commuting and listening to college radio.
Some shit you found on college radio? What is
Yeah.
it?
Sorry. That's tight. How the bass comes in.
This is originally the kind of shit that I was trying to write with Dave, but then he wanted to sing.
What do you want to make with it? You feel like you want to make something with it, or you want to make?
This is what I thought the direction our music was going when we were writing with Dave. It's kind of like movie score-esque kind of movements.
But was it say that?
It wasn't verse chorus,
Was it-
verse chorus, da-da-da.
Yeah, yeah.
It was more just like movements that came into big
Why
epic
can't
crescendos.
why can't
I
Scholar
like
do
that
that
you
shit?
said that as soon as it like changed.
Yeah, and then would transition from come back down to
Hey,
something else.
why can't Scholar do that?
They can, but
He's not the singer anymore. Who is? Nobody. This guy has, he can sing whenever he wants, and so can the other guy.
yeah, leaves a little more.
Like, you guys do both, they have both free reign to like kind of do whatever.
I'm very much an engineer as far as like how much or how I see sound
Yeah.
and listen to sound. So vocals mean next to nothing.
Yeah.
It's just the tonality vocals.
But to this guy right here, vocals are another instrument.
Yeah, no, it's
me,
not
never had this
exactly what
conversation
I'm saying.
before. Yeah, I'm just saying. when I
It's
listen to
not
music,
like the
it's-
words so much.
It's definitely not the lyrics. Yeah.
portrayal.
It's a flanger right there. It's got the flanger action. You hear that wave,
Yep.
that pulsating wave. I love that little flanger that I got.
EP, baby. Come.
got some crazy drive pedals. I should break those out someday. So like the fucking.
Fuck yeah, I've been
Bad
meaning
boy.
to play a fucking distortion pedal through the amp.
Oh, I fucking love. I have a turbo rat. The turbo rat sounds great through the fucking Gemini.
Yeah.
Like it makes it sound gritty without having to crank it up. Which like that amp, if you just fucking crank it up.
This is some shit that I'm playing. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I need to get the distortion pedal and plug it into the amp peg, and it's gonna
Sick.
It'll sound sick. But like also, it's like I'll use the distortion pedal instead of actually turning an amp up. That driving game.
That song was sick as fuck. But you want to hear the heaviest song I've ever heard?